Hello everyone, welcome back to Mikey Reacts. As you guys will know, I've done a few Oliver Antony reactions already so far, so I think it's absolutely amazing. I've got a couple new and exciting videos to do for you and some new exciting things happening also. After months, I'm finally getting myself a podcasting microphone and some headphones so everything sounds a bit clearer and a bit better, so that's exciting. But today, obviously after Oliver Antony's huge fame and success that happened over the course of just a few days, he went from literally somebody that nobody knew, someone like me or you, to somebody who now has over, I think, 50 million views on YouTube, just on that one song, and millions of, 47 million on YouTube, just from that one song, Richmond, north of Richmond. And that's a seventh of the entire nation of the United States, just so you know, and it is now worldwide that people are watching this. And he's got other songs like I Want to Go Home, which you would have seen that I posted already, that already has 5.5 million views. So people are really viewing his music and identifying with what he's saying. So today, we're going to do a little story. We're going to find out exactly why this happened. But Oliver Antony has spoken out, and it turns out that he's turned down an offer of $8 million from the music industry, from somebody in the music industry. Now, for the amount that he's generating, the amount of views that he's generating, maybe 8 million is a little bit low. But the reason why he's turned this down, we can only speculate. We're going to watch this video. It's going to come straight from his mouth. We're going to learn exactly why he turned down this amazing offer. So let's get to it. Before we do that, guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Every subscription, every like, every comment down below absolutely helps us massively. Not only that, if you look down below in the description, you're going to find a link to Patreon. Patreon is just $5 per month, and there is lots of exclusive musical, political and historical content on there that you're not going to find on YouTube, guys. It's very specialized down and niche down to the people that actually subscribe to the channel, so you will absolutely love it over there. Head there now. $5 per month is absolutely nothing. It's less than a cup of coffee in London or New York, wherever it may be. So let's get to it.
Oliver Antony has become an overnight sensation with his song Richmond, North of Richmond.
Right.
And rightfully so, but through all of the headlines and the hype over this month, we have not really heard much from the man himself, nor really had a glimpse of who Oliver Antony really is. And is he even Oliver Antony? Well, no, he's not. But he is still...
What does that mean? Stage name, maybe?
The same man that we hear and see in the Richmond, North of Richmond video. He is humble and as real as they get. I mean, hell, the man has turned down an $8 million music industry offer and has had several others. And today, on Oliver Antony Music's social media, the man, a part of it all, shared a powerful message behind all of the hype and glory so far, as well as formally introducing us to the real man behind Richmond, North of Richmond.
Amazing.
His post read, "It's been difficult as I browse through the 50,000 plus messages and emails that I've received in the last week. The stories that have been shared paint a brutally honest picture. Addiction, unemployment, anxiety and depression, hopelessness, and the list goes on."
It must be difficult to be a normal guy working however you're working, and music is your passion. But I suppose, you know, really the reality of it is we would all love to have that kind of money, but actually the fame associated with it can't be easy. Not being able to go out and about wherever you want without being noticed, it must be difficult. It can probably be nice for a short time, but I can't see it being nice long term, especially receiving that many messages. But if you're in a position to help someone, then I suppose that's a good thing.
"I'm sitting in such a weird place in my life right now. I never wanted to be a full-time musician, much less sit at the top of the iTunes charts. Draven from Radio WV and I filmed these tunes on my land with the hope that it may hit 300,000 views. I still don't quite believe what has went on since we uploaded that. It's just strange to me."
Take it from my perspective too, to have 300,000 views will be an absolutely amazing thing. I posted one short that's been successful that has 104,000. If any of my videos ever got to 300,000 views, I'd be the happiest man in the world.
People in the music industry give me blank stares when I brush off $8 million offers. I don't want 6 tour buses, 15 tractor trailers, and a jet. I don't want to play stadium shows. I don't want to be in the spotlight. I wrote the music I wrote because I was suffering with mental health and depression. These songs have
Wow.
connected with millions of people on such a deep level because they're being sung by someone feeling the words in the very moment they were being sung.
Right.
No editing, no agent, no bullshit. Just some idiot and his guitar. The style of music that we should have never gotten away from in the first place.
Definitely.
So that being said, I have never taken the time to tell you who I actually am. Here's a formal introduction. My legal name is Christopher Anthony Lunsford. My grandfather was Oliver Antony, and Oliver Antony music is a dedication not only to him, but 1930s Appalachia, where he was born and raised. Dirt floors, 7 kids, hard times. At this point, I'll gladly go by Oliver because everyone knows me as such, but my friends and family still call me Chris. You can decide for yourself. Either is fine.
Okay.
In 2010, I dropped out of high school at age 17. I have a GED from Spruce Pine, North Carolina. I worked multiple plant jobs in western North Carolina, my last being at the paper mill in McDowell County. I worked third shift 6 days a week for $14.50 an hour in a
Wow.
living hell. In 2013, I had a bad fall at work and fractured my skull. It forced me to move back home to Virginia. Due to complications from the injury, it took me 6 months or so before I could work again.
Wow.
From 2014 until just a few days ago, I've worked outside sales in the industrial manufacturing world. My job has taken me all over Virginia and into the Carolinas, getting to know tens of thousands of other blue-collar workers on job sites and in factories. I've spent all day, every day, for the last 10 years hearing the same story. People are so damn tired of being neglected, divided, and manipulated.
Yeah.
In 2019, I paid $97,500 for the property and still owe about $60,000 on it. I am living in a 27-foot camper with a tarp on the roof that I got off of Craigslist for $750.
Wow.
There's nothing special about me. I'm not a good musician. I'm not a very good person. I've spent the last 5 years struggling with mental health and using alcohol to drown it. I'm sad to see the world in the state that it's in, with everyone fighting with each other.
Yeah.
I've spent many nights feeling hopeless that the greatest country on earth is...
Sorry to stop it there, guys, but it seems to me that Oliver Antony is just a normal guy who's struggled and suffered the way a lot of people have and the way a lot of people are. And that makes his music even better than we really thought it would be, because actually it's genuinely from the heart. Genuinely, he's being completely honest. He's seeing everything he's talking about with his own eyes, and he understands it deeply. Wow.
fading away. That being said, I hate the way the internet has divided all of us. The internet is a parasite that infects the minds of humans and has their way with them.
Wow.
Hours wasted, goals forgotten, loved ones sitting in houses with each other, distracted all day by technology made by the hands of other poor souls in sweatshops in a foreign land.
Wow.
When is enough enough? When are we going to fight for what is right again? Millions have died protecting the liberties we have. Freedom of speech is such a precious gift. Never in world history has the world had the freedom it currently does.
And that is so true. And people say life was better in the 50s or the 40s. Look, I understand to a certain extent when you're talking about family values and stuff like that. But the truth is, life has never been better than it really is now. It is the most peaceful time to live in all of world history. People live longer. People live better. Even if you're poor, 9 times out of 10, if you're poor and on welfare, you still have a flat screen TV and an iPhone. So, all things considered, poor in 1930 meant poor. Nowadays, it means a better standard of life than even the rich had 50 years ago. Consider that.
Don't let them take it away from you. Just like those once wandering in the desert, we have lost our way from God and have let false idols distract us and divide us. It's a damn shame. And as you can see here, Chris also shared this photo right here with the post. That's as real as it gets, folks, and there is no doubt that he is...
I'm assuming that is a picture of his grandfather that he was talking about, who was born in the 30s in Appalachia. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what you'd imagine.
Giving us real country music again.
Wow.
Y'all make sure to show some love and support to Oliver Antony, or if you want to call him Chris, down below in the comments. But that will be all for today's video here on CountryCast.
There's a very touching post, very deep post, something that he's clearly speaking from the heart about. And I agree with a lot of things he said about, you know, how worshipping false idols, and we've lost our way as a society, and technology and the internet has really overtaken us. You know, you can have a family sitting in a room, none of them are even talking to each other because they're on their phones. And I totally understand how that's so bad. I mean, look at me now. I'm connecting with thousands of people all around the world. That's never really been possible. Should it be? I don't know. Who knows? But really, really powerful stuff. And I hope he continues making music. And it's nice to know, it makes us want to support him even more, knowing that he's not in it for the fame and the money. He just wants to tell you how he feels. And when he wrote that song and he sung that song, he was going through a mental health struggle. And you know what? So many people are. And you have to find your outlet for whatever it is that you're struggling with. And for him, it's music, and that's a beautiful thing. That's something that I wish that never gets taken away from him, because we all need something, right? But anyway, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. What do you think about how his personality seems, who he seems to be as a man? I think he seems to be a great man. He said he's not a good man. I'm assuming he's probably referring to possibly some bad things he's done in his life, like we all have. We've all lied. We've all done something we shouldn't have done, or said something we shouldn't have said. And sometimes when our conscience gets to us, we start to believe that we're not good people for that reason. This is quite deep, so follow me on this one. But the reality is that we've all done something that we're not proud of. Every single one of us. So it doesn't make him not a good man, unless he's talking about something really bad that we have absolutely no clue about. Doesn't mean he's not a good man. And I'd like to correct him on that. He's a normal guy. And normal is what we need now. We don't need soy latte drinking Los Angeles man with his hair in a ponytail or in a bun. You know, that's not what we need. We need normal. We need blue collar normal guys to say how they feel, and to make music like this, and to, you know, enter the workplace again, and to keep their families together again. That's what's needed. So I like him. I like him very much, and I really wish him the best of success. Let me know what you guys think below. If you have any disagreements with what I've said, or if you agree so much, you want to let me know about it, let me know. We'll be having more discussions like this in depth on Patreon, so be sure to go over to Patreon. There are plenty of things. If you like Oliver Antony's message, Patreon, my Patreon specifically, is most definitely the place for you. I'm 100% sure you'll identify with the content that I'm producing over there. So be sure to check it out. I'm sure you're checking it out right now. It's $5 per month. You will not even see it come out of your account. Ladies and gentlemen, you are absolutely amazing. So thank you for this. And once again, let me know down in the comments what you like about Oliver Antony, and if you think my analysis or synopsis of him as a person or a musician is correct, or maybe it's completely flawed. Let me know. This dialogue is absolutely amazing. So guys, I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, evening, morning, wherever it may be, and I'll see you soon.